Good morning, guys. Today's video is going to be, well, a lot different than our regular videos. We are taking a bus from Santiago, Chile, all the way to Mendoza in Argentina.
So we were gonna fly, but we heard some pretty interesting things about the bus ride, so we thought we'd give it a go. We had a lot of questions about how the process works, so we thought we'd do a video and it might answer anything that you might have if you're doing the same thing. So we got off to a very confusing start. We bought our tickets online, printed them off, and then this morning went to go look and realized they didn't say where we leave from, and there's a bunch of bus terminals. So we looked up Cata International, which is the name of the bus line. We found it on the map. We decided to go there in an Uber. Got there, it was nothing. Like, there was nothing there. So then we just picked a terminal. Thankfully, we got it right. It's Terminal Sur, Terminal South.
Okay, so when you get to this bus station, you want to go towards the left-hand side. That's where the international departures go from. And our bus, Cata, there is a little booth there, and you need to go to the booth because they need to check your passports really quick. So that's what you make sure to do that. Also, if you're wondering, the bathrooms are very clean here, as far as I can tell. And there's lots of places to eat, and there's vendors, and you can shop and you can kill time while you're waiting for your bus.
So we're in our seats. We got front row. We did that on purpose because we heard it's a beautiful, beautiful ride through the mountains.
Yeah. And check this out. So we have window here, and we have a window here, so this should be great. So we have TVs here. They're not on yet, but hopefully they work. And then you have this interesting leg rest. Dan is using it now, and the seats are like all leather, very cushy.
I think maybe they lay back.
Alright guys, we're now a couple hours into the bus ride. There's a few things we forgot to mention. One is the length in general. This is a very long bus ride. It's about 5 to 6 hours of driving and hopefully no more than 2 hours at the border. And it's an executive bus that we're on, so because of that, we get some lunch. Now, I don't know if this is the only meal we get, do you?
Don't know.
No,
hopefully
so,
no, but
yeah,
8 hours, but we'll see.
Yeah, but we get 2 sandwiches, so let's see what they're all about.
I think it's like chicken and red pepper or something like that.
I don't know what that even means. All right, Anna's gonna try this out. It almost looks like tuna. Well, it's kind of that pinky orange. So it must be more like a chicken salad, I bet. Spicy?
It is a lot like chicken salad. Not really spicy, but it does have some flavor there. It kind of tastes like a red pepper dip or something like that.
So the other one we got here is a ham and cheese. Now we'll say they just came and passed out the sandwiches. You don't really get a choice of what you get. So I think the only two are chicken and ham. So if you're a picky eater, maybe bring your own food. And if you're a vegetarian, definitely bring your own food. It's all right. It's a very basic sandwich. There's not much to say. The biggest complaint is the bread's a little dry, but it'll do the trick for now. Check this out, guys. We're now starting to get up in the mountains. We're definitely climbing, and the views are getting pretty spectacular out there.
And we're really hoping it just gets better from here.
What a beautiful drive so far. The landscape keeps changing. We're going through like vineyards sometimes, into deserts, and there's rolling, like kind of rushing rivers. And these mountains, I can't say enough about these mountains. Just look how beautiful they are. The camera's not doing justice though.
Definitely the craziest, scariest part of our drive. We're on like these crazy hairpin turns. I think this is number 8 that we're coming around right now. It's like straight down the cliff.
Guys, check it out. Look how many turns there is there, and we have to go down something like this on the other side. Also notice, there's no rails. We're just getting to the border. Time on the clock, almost 5:15.
We left at 1:30.
So we're gonna put the camera away and report back on the other side and let you guys know how it goes. All right, we are back. It is 1 hour and 10 minutes later, so that didn't seem too bad. We will try to take you through the process. So basically, you pull into this kind of like airplane kind of hangar. It looks like just like a hangar, basically. And then they kind of send the buses over to one side. Then you get out and basically they take all your bags and put them, all your stored bags underneath the bus and put them through a scanner. And then you go into a room.
Just in the immigration line, you get stamped through. I don't think anybody really spoke any English, so we just kind of had to like follow everybody else because we weren't really sure. We waited for our bags to get scanned, and then we went into another room, and our like hand luggage.
Yeah.
They opened up and just looked really, really quickly.
Yeah, very quickly.
Got on the bus. That was it.
Yeah, so it was pretty quick.
So there are bathrooms at the border crossing, and there's also one here on the bus if you need it. A couple of other things. I booked a ticket for our bus for 1:30. The reason being that most of them left in the morning, and they all seem to book up really early. I think you can book like 30 days in advance. We only did it a week in advance, and we could still get the front seats at the 1:30 bus. But it seems like a good time to leave. A lot leave at night or in the morning, and I'm wondering if the border crossing might be a little bit better this time of day.
Yeah, or we lucked out.
Yeah.
We also just got some more food, or snacks I should say. We got a cookie there and some kind of pastry. There's also instant coffee, but I don't think we're gonna go for the instant coffee today. It's not our thing. We made it to Mendoza. That was an absolute incredible day. I'm so glad we decided to take the bus instead of flying would have been way quicker, of course. But that bus ride was one of the best, or some of the best visuals I've ever seen in my life driving.
Yeah, the scenery was unreal. I wouldn't even say if you're thinking of going from Santiago to Mendoza that it's something you have. It is something you have to do, but you should, even if you're not thinking about it, you should add it to your bucket list. Like, it was that amazing.
Yeah, the only thing we can compare it to, we were talking about this a lot on the way here, is Crete in Greece. There's some landscapes like that as well, and then also in Croatia, we drove back from Kotor, Montenegro once, all the way to Split, and it sort of reminded us of that. So
they're driving through mountains, basically.
Yeah,
it's so incredible.
There's some parts of it where you feel like you're on another planet. It's just, it's nuts. Amazing stuff.
And guys, we tried to give you as much details as possible. We knew we had a lot of things to hit. We may have forgot some of them, so I'll write a description, put it below. And if I don't answer your question there, then just go down to the comments and ask us.
Yes. And now, guys, if you are new around here, I'm Trevor. This is Anna. We are the Delightful Travelers. Make sure to hit the subscribe button and that little bell to follow along on our adventures. And next up, well, we're here in Mendoza.
So, maybe we'll be drinking some wine, perhaps?
We'll be exploring the city for sure. And if you haven't seen our last video yet, we were drinking wine. We were on a wine tour at Santa Rita, and just outside Santiago. It was amazing.
All right, guys, that's it.
From Mendoza now. Wishing you delightful travels.
See you soon.